Welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking Transformers, and we're talking Bumblebee the Movie, and what a week it's been. Trailer 2 and Trailer 3 are out, and if you have not done so already, you can check out my reaction to both trailers via the links in the description box below. But I can tell you right now, the excitement is building. I'm excited, the fandom's excited, and even the critics are excited about a Transformers film.
This is the movie, trailer-wise, I haven't seen the movie yet, but from what we've seen from the trailer, is what I always wanted a Transformers movie to be. It's that nostalgia feel off the 80s.
That is a first, and the reason why I think we've got this excitement and this anticipation is because the trailers delivered on all accounts. If you were looking for a story, these trailers told you it. If you were looking for character development, well, you got that with Hailee Steinfeld's character Charlie and her relationship with Bumblebee. If you were looking for action, well, you got action, but it was more controlled and it felt more meaningful than previous Transformers films. And of course, if you were looking for homage to G1, Travis Knight promised he would, and Travis Knight delivered. So with all that in mind, one of the crowd-pleasing moments from the trailer was getting to see Optimus Prime, and we saw him on two accounts, one as a G1 hologram, and two on his home planet of Cybertron duking it out against the Decepticons. And this brings me to the question for this video: will Optimus Prime remain on Cybertron, or will Optimus Prime come to Earth in Bumblebee the Movie? Now, the reason why I asked this question is because I've been trying to digest the trailers, trying to work out what the role will be of Optimus Prime. And if we take a look at this shot from trailer 3, we see Blitzwing trying to apprehend Bumblebee. Now, I can only take that this is from the beginning of the movie because Bumblebee is in his truck form and he hasn't scanned the Volkswagen Beetle. And in this trailer, we see B scan the Beetle, and ultimately he is then found by Hailee Steinfeld's character Charlie, and so on. So that all makes sense. But one thing that doesn't quite make sense is the question that's asked from Blitzwing before he drops Bumblebee off the cliff.
Where's Optimus Prime?
Now, if Prime is on Cybertron, wouldn't Blitzwing know this? And if we take a look at this shot, this magnificent shot of Shockwave on Cybertron, who is that nearby? Is that not Blitzwing once again? So if Blitzwing is with Shockwave and the rest of the Decepticons on Cybertron, he would know where Prime is. And this then opens the question as to how important the role is of Optimus Prime, because it seems like the Decepticons are not just hunting Bumblebee to apprehend him because he is a criminal to them. That's the way they portray it, and I think that's fantastic. But it seems like they're hunting to find Optimus Prime, which is something I did not expect in this Bumblebee movie. So has Optimus Prime come to Earth? That's the question I'm putting to you guys. I want you to get involved in the comment section below. I'm very intrigued. I just wondered why he asked this question, and I've seen in the comment section as well of my reaction to trailer 3, you guys are asking this question too. You guys have been saying, so Prime is on Earth? Is he? Let me know your theories in the comments section below. We also have to ask the question as well, how big a part will these Cybertron clips play in Bumblebee the Movie? Will a story with Bumblebee's journey on Earth also run parallel with the story of Cybertron, or is the story of Cybertron very minimal as the story unfolds with Bumblebee, because one thing Travis Knight has been quite clear about saying about this movie is he wasn't going to overcomplicate things. He wanted to tell a simple story, and I think from what we've seen of the story, it's working. So I'd just be surprised if he did go all out, because that's been some of the critics' points, saying, well, we thought this was a different Transformers film, and then we see all this action. And I'm thinking, yeah, I get what you're saying, but the action is more controlled, and it also appears like there's a reason for this action. You know, every line of dialogue from the Transformers, whether it be Autobot or Decepticon, seems to have a point. That wasn't the norm with Michael Bay's Transformers universe. So I want to get your views and opinions on this. Do you think Cybertron, the visuals that we've seen, which looked amazing, I mean, it did feel like some of the Cybertronian games which we've seen, but that's how I envisage Cybertron. Everything about it was perfect. And then when we saw the G1 version of Shockwave, then Soundwave, and of course when Ravage transformed, the cassette coming out, absolutely amazing. I loved every second of it. So I want to get your views on all of this in the comments section below. There is plenty to talk about when it comes to Bumblebee the movie. And if you've got any topics which you'd like me to discuss regarding what we've seen from the trailers, please do let me know. I'll be happy to talk about it. More videos to come. And I guess all that's left to be said is please rate, comment, and subscribe. And one final thing, I also thought John Cena's portrayal as Agent Burns was great too. That's how I see a Sector 7 agent who doesn't understand what an Autobot is to a Decepticon. You treat them all as a threat. And Cena came across as a great villain. And I've got a feeling that maybe by the end of the movie, he will understand what the Autobots and Bumblebee are all about. But at the moment, we just see him as a major antagonist. And this is so much more refreshing than what we saw in Michael Bay's franchise with Sector 7 and Agent Simmons, who just to me became a joke. So anyway, talk about that as well. Plenty to talk about. And I guess all that's left to be said, until the next video, please rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Delzinski, signing out.